We continue to follow that breaking news in Georgetown Township. Police there arresting a suspect after a two-county car chase.
Yeah, we're told multiple vehicles and police cruisers were hit and that officers shot and injured the suspect. Fox 17's Julie Dunmeyer joins us live tonight at the scene where that chase ended. Julie, you just spoke with officials. What are they saying happened?
Josh, area resident here, says this sounds like something out of a Bruce Willis movie, if that gives you any indication into the information we just learned. So here's what we know. This started out as Walker police detectives investigating a stolen motorcycle in the 900 block of Cedar Run. That investigation results in an altercation where there is believed that the suspect that's now in custody was armed. Walker police officers shoot at the suspect. We're told that their body camera video will be released at some point in this investigation and that Kent County Sheriff's Office is looking into things there. From there, the suspect gets into his own vehicle, drives away, is caught up with, dumps his vehicle at an area park in Walker, crosses a river, swims across a river. You heard that right. Then steals a U-Haul from someone who was moving out or into an apartment. There's personal effects in that U-Haul that are not the suspects. Steals that U-Haul, drives recklessly throughout Georgetown Township, hitting mailboxes, hitting cars, hitting multiple police cruisers. We're told that area schools were put on lockdown so that the kids didn't get out because this guy was going upwards of 70 miles an hour through this neighborhood just off of a 12th and Baldwin area where I'm standing right now. Ultimately, it all ends here on this street. This is Coral and Terrace area. I'm going to step out of the way. They're still investigating here. So there are three scenes effectively involved in this situation right now. There's the one here you see behind me. There's the one in Walker where the initial altercation happens, where Walker police officers fire shots at the suspect. Then there's the scene where he dumps his car, then steals the U-Haul after crossing a river, then comes over here, is driving recklessly through the area. We're told that Ottawa County deputies do fire shots at the suspect and that they were also hit in their vehicles. Two Ottawa County deputies are in the hospital right now with minor injuries, we're told. The suspect's at the hospital as well in stable condition. But in general, officers saying that this is a reckless scene, a reckless situation involving many jurisdictions, thanking Michigan State Police, Granville Police helped out at one point. We're told that Kent County Sheriff's Office also assisted with their drone in this case. But this spanned well over at least an hour. It sounds like it started at about 1, that scene in Walker, then the incident with the stealing of the U-Haul, then driving the U-Haul through Georgetown Township. We're told that by the Sheriff's Department that they aren't even sure quite how many vehicles have been hit. They do know that multiple sheriff's vehicles were hit in this situation. But neighbors who were here watching it all go through, I talked to a guy who said his wife got ran off the road in the process of all of this. She was in the process of asking him what was going on, and then the guy came up behind her and ran her off the road in this situation. So here's what neighbors say they saw.
I heard all these sirens, and I got up, I went on my porch, and I seen this U-Haul flying by with this here, what do they call it, loading dock, or what, it's not, a ramp, hanging on behind. And they were just flying, and he wasn't stopping for nothing, and the cops were chasing him, and the sirens were going, and the neighbors started coming out, and we had a front row seat.
It's unknown the suspect's criminal history at this time. Walker Police saying that that's something that they're investigating. Michigan State Police will be investigating the Ottawa County portion of the officer-involved shooting, or the deputy-involved shooting in this case. We're not sure of the suspect's background at this time. This is part of that investigation. But as you can tell, this is a crazy scenario spanning multiple counties, spanning multiple jurisdictions that deputies who we spoke to today say ultimately, because it ended safely, is the best case scenario, saying, that keeping those kids not at school, or keeping the kids in school for this portion, making sure that everyone wasn't going to get out of school, but this was happening right in the afternoon, was incredibly important, and that things could have been much worse. Live in Georgetown Township, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.